What's up, you guys? I just want to apologize in advance if my audio is a little wonky or you hear stuff in the background because some kind of way, in true Valentina fashion, I messed up my audio. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix that. I'm looking at it right now, and the settings are all wonky. And if you see me looking here or looking here, this is my monitor. This is my viewfinder. Some reason I look really orange right here, but I don't look orange here. I don't know, but you guys are right here. Let's talk. So I just wanted to come in here because I'm running into some issues, you guys. I'm in a bit of a reading rut. I wouldn't even call it a rut. It's more like a reading slump, like it's been bad. And I think what it is like I'm just trying too hard to read something really quick so I can push out a video for you guys, and I'm forcing a lot on myself right now when I shouldn't. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that, you guys came to me earlier this year and I don't feel like I've been delivering, and that's a little disheartening, but I'm gonna get back to it. I realized I am a mood reader though, and there's so much that I want to read, but it's just like I'm just not in the mood for it. Or I'll start a book and I'm like, I'm not really feeling this anymore, so then I go something else. Prime examples. So I've, as you can see, A Court of Thorns and Roses here on my Kobo. 28% done, right? Have I picked this book up since I got to that 28%? Absolutely not. Another example, I'm going to show you on my Kobo. When that movie It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover came out, I started to read it, got 9% in, and it was just like, all right, I'm over it. Then I was reading Magnolia Parks, the first book, 8% in, dropped it. I was over it. I was not feeling it. And then I got a few other books on here that I really want to dive into and read, and it's just not happening. Oh, and if you're loving my case and my pop socket, I got all of my stickers from Etsy. My pop socket is from Etsy as well. And this is Daddy Alistair from Hasbin Hotel. If you know, you know. But we're not here for him. We're not here for him. But yeah, pick that up, put it down. Another example, I was reading The Boyfriend by Miss Big Frida. We all know Big Frida. We all love Big Frida in the thriller community. We love her. I started this. And I ain't done, but I'm determined to finish it. Oh, but if you like this case, I got this sticker pack from Amazon, I believe. No. I got this sticker pack from Etsy too, along with my removable pop socket, because my Kindle is sage green and the beautiful green with the green. But yeah, started it, put it down. But I haven't finished it because I just got this actually. Happy birthday to me. It is the Kindle Oasis. I have The Boyfriend on here. And let's see, where am I at? I'm 18% in. 4 minutes left in the chapter that I started. And I'm going to finish it because I feel like it don't. Now, this don't look like, the other ones, solely because I just got it and I haven't decorated it yet. But yeah, so far as my e-readers, picking it up, putting it down. Now, I wasn't reading physical books for a long time. But I picked up manga. Now, I was on a manga kick. I'm not going to pull all of these off my shelf, but I'm going to just run through them with you. It started out with The Fable. I read The Fable, and then I read The Girl from the Other Side. Then I read The Horizon. Then I read Homunculus. And then I started, because it's down here. Then I started Tokyo Ghoul, which I have all of Tokyo Ghoul and Tokyo Ghoul read. I started Tokyo Ghoul. I think I got to volume 3. Yeah, volume 3. And then I got burnt out from manga and I was like, oh, let's read something else. But then I went and got Hellsing. Let me just put this down here. They didn't have the first deluxe volume, but I got the second. This is the second. I got the second and the third. They were gifts. And then I picked this up, and then I picked up Blood on the Tracks. Now, I started Blood on the Tracks, even though I had also started Tokyo Ghoul and didn't finish. I started Blood on the Tracks, got to volume 3, haven't read it yet. I got to it and then I stopped. So that was my manga journey. Short-lived, but I did read a lot of manga. I read a lot, and then I got burnt out, and then I was over it. Then I started The Graveyard Shift by M.L. Rio. This is a Barnes & Noble monthly pick for the month of October, and I said, oh, I'm gonna read this. It sounds really good. It's very quick. It's very short. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna talk about it in the month of October because it's spooky season. Did I finish it? Absolutely not. You see the bookmark. Honey, we got to page 48 and have not picked it back up. Also, came out this month, The Housemaid is Watching. Again, by Miss Big Frida. We love her. We adore her. Did I finish this? No. Actually, I started reading this on my Kindle. I don't know how far I got, but it wasn't that far, and we put it back down. But I had to buy the physical copy because it's Big Frida. We love her. She's auto buy. And last but not least, a buddy read. So I was doing a buddy read with my mom, and we were reading Home is Where the Bodies Are. Now this was getting good when we stopped. This was getting good. And I talked to my mom earlier today. I'm actually going to lend her my physical copy. I have a copy of it on my Kobo. So we are going to finish this buddy read together because we thoroughly enjoyed this. We love Geneva Rose. Me and my mom love Geneva Rose. You Shouldn't Have Come Here that was our book. That was our book. Calvin? I could look in those blue eyes. Bro, we was clowning Calvin, but we was clowning him big time. Clowning Calvin, he was so corny and off his rocker. But if you haven't read, You Shouldn't Have Come Here, but it's good. It's good. Read it if you haven't. It's a good read. But yeah, I just been in a really bad funk when it comes to reading and just trying to finish something, I am gonna finish The Boyfriend, but I don't know. For the month of November, I don't know what I was gonna read. Actually, I do. One sec. So actually, November for me is like when I want to read fantasies, my fantasy books and things like that, and I got these. So I got The Labyrinth. Now this right here is one of my all-time favorite movies. I love Jim Henson. I love David Bowie with his fun self. Oh my gosh. Definitely one of my favorite movies, but I've never read the book. Can you believe that's crazy? For that to be one of my favorite movies and it be a book out here and I never read it, that's crazy. So I need to read this, and hopefully this doesn't ruin the movie for me. Because I would be real sad if it do. Because I love that movie. But you know how sometimes the books be better. You know what I mean? Like sometimes the movies don't do the book justice. Or like you read the book and it'd be crazy. It's you know, it'd be a toss-up. But definitely had to get this. So this is probably going to be the first book I read in the month of November. Hopefully I finish it. Then I also have, when I saw that, I also saw The Dark Crystal. I had to have this because, again, The Dark Crystal is one of those just good old crusty, dusty 80s like fantasy, you know, sci-fi fantasies with the crusty, dusty effects. It's another Jim Henson, but I love it. I love it. Now it's slow. It's definitely slow. I watched it recently a few years back because the show came out on Netflix, and I was like, well, let me watch the movie before I watch the show. And actually, you don't even have to watch the old movie if you want to watch the show, The Dark Crystal on Netflix, because it gives you kind of like a rundown, the backstory in the first episode, so you really don't have to. But for nostalgia purposes, definitely watch it. But this is also another book that I want to read in the month of November, and hopefully I finish it. And last but not least, The Never-Ending Story. Now, I don't know if I'm going to get to this in the month of November. It may or may not be on it because I can tell you right now, I love this movie down. I, again, never read the book, but I am interested in reading the book. But this is not something that I am super hyped about reading soon, if I'm just being completely honest. It's not. So I already know if I just start it, I'm most likely going to DNF it. So I'm not even going to start it. I'm going to wait until I'm like really in the mood to read it. Then I'll read it. And then I have another all-time favorite. Did not have the book, but I love the movie down. It is The Never-Ending Story. Oh, I'm saying The Never-Ending Story. I just looked at that. Where's my mind at? It is the Phantom of the Opera. It is the Phantom of the Opera. Yes, I love the Phantom of the Opera down. You can't tell me nothing about the Phantom of the Opera because that is my all-time favorite musical, and I hate musicals. I do. But I love this. So those are my November picks. I'm not even going to say I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm most likely not going to read all of these in the month of November. Hopefully, I just read one in the month of November, which is next week. My birthday. Woo! Happy birthday to me. But yeah. Oh, and then I got this, which looks good. Like her mom was in the business of like butchering. Like I think her family business was just like getting rid of bodies. Like her mom, like it pretty much like you get punished for things. Like so you get a finger chopped off, leg, arm, just get killed. So that's what her mom was doing until they brought her a child, and she just couldn't do it. So her mom ended up getting killed because she refused to kill a child. So then she ended up running away, but having to come back because she has taken over her mother's business, and the judge that sentenced her mother to death is up for judgment. So she's trying to decide if that's what she want to do or she just want to stay hide in it and live her life. Girl, if I was you, do it. Do it. Because just like he did your mama, do him the same way. Exactly. So, yeah, pretty interesting book. Definitely gonna get into it. It seems like it'll be a quick read, but I don't know when I'm gonna get to it. You see what I'm saying? I'm just in a rut. I'm in such of a big rut right now, and I don't know what to do, y'all. I don't know what to do. If y'all have any suggestions on what to do when you're in a reading rut, when you just don't have that drive to read right now, or you know what I'm saying? Like, what do you guys do? What do you guys do? Like, leave a comment. Like, let me know, because I want to know. Like, I'm going to continue chipping away at The Boyfriend, and hopefully I finish it before the end of the month. And, you know, if I, in a random video, I'll let you know, what my thoughts were on it and how I felt about Miss Big Rita and her story, The Boyfriend. And just kind of get to whatever's next, or shoot, I might drop it and read something else. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm struggling, y'all. I really am. I'm trying to figure that out. Maybe I just need to go outside and touch some grass. You know, go to the beach and just sit out there and read for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, leave some suggestions in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. What do y'all do when you're in a reading slump or a reading rut? Do you read something outside of what you normally read? Do you just change the scenery of where you normally read? You know, how do you get at it? Do you just take a break and do something else and then come back to it? Do you just stop reading altogether for a while and then come back when you feel like reading? What do you guys do? Like, let me know. I greatly appreciate it. I will